Okay, today we got in one of the jobs that we do reasonably frequently of essentially a car that's been supercharged and the guy isn't happy with it. Essentially I've got it done at another place, and we'll go through and do a full change a little bit where this system's done with just an airflow meter, a 1-bar map sensor and a 1-bar tune. It has a supercharger system. We will at this stage go through and do a power run on the thing so we can see where everything is. The guy's also got some driving issues we've got to go through and sort out in how it's actually driving. Then once we've done that, we'll change it over to a 2-bar map sensor. We'll essentially disable the airflow meter and then retune it, and we should be able to show you the gains we're seeing there. And of course we'll also go through and sort out all those driving issues. So this is essentially to show what they can turn, what the difference between not doing them properly and doing them properly. So anyway, we'll do a power run so you can see where we're starting from. This is a graph of that E3 GTS that we've just run up on the dyno. We actually can see the gains from before and after is what we've got going on here. Now you can see up at the top end it's made decent power. This still has standard manifolds and cats on the thing, so it's not trying to make too much power at that sort of level, but there's a good increase. And I believe this system with the right exhaust system on it and go through and fine tune the top end side of things, we'll probably see around 500 rear wheel horsepower. But at this level there's still a huge gain. You can see now we have a proper curve where it actually has a nice hump to the middle of the power range and a proper curve going through. You see it actually is backing off a little bit here, which is to do with the standard exhaust system, but still making 450 from at that same point where it's making its peak power now. The other one was making 330 horsepower at the tyres. So we've got a gain even in around town, and this is back down at around about the 1500 revs of the 30 horsepower, moving into the 50 horsepower, 60 horsepower. You can see the gains are really right across the range, but the other thing you can see in the way it was tuned, the way that is moving up and down, bouncing up and down. Mixtures down the bottom here were way too rich. The timing was too low, it was running knock retard. There was quite a few things going on with the fact the tune wasn't working as it should be. The drivability of this is going to be a lot more responsive, a lot sharper, a lot nicer to drive, and I'd also expect quite a large lift in fuel economy out of what's actually happened here. But anyway, I wanted to show you that graph in detail. We've certainly done a bit on our website talking about before and after and this sort of stuff, but I wanted to show you in detail what the differences are with essentially a couple of tweaks in the way of doing with the actual mechanical side of things, but this is largely tuning and making it all work properly and tuning wise. Like I said, we go through and put the long tube headers on there, put the cats in it, graft it into that system there, and this can even go further. There's also air cleaner mods you could do to get more air into it and make more horsepower, but certainly 500 to 520 is conceivable in the system. without camshafts or anything. That's just going through and getting more out of it. But already this is going to be something that the customer is going to notice hugely. This has turned it into what he felt it was, a supercharged 6.2 litre, and this is going to start the drive like that.